Hello, hello. Once again, we're revisiting this basement solo gold KO Perico yada yada. How to get in here? Wall breach. I don't like to call it a glitch, but I guess it is what it is. Anyway, I'm still having problems with this. Other people are still having problems with this. We are getting through, but it's still taking a lot longer than it should. It should be like a 1, 2, 3 quick step so we can continue and keep on with our elite challenge or the time challenge at the end. So again, once again, I was playing around with this and I found another way that might help. Because again, doing all the steps, doing a little half spin, facing the wall and jumping and walking straight into the room. We're going to do everything exactly the same, except this time we're going to, as soon as we walk into the room and we can see into the room, like you can clearly see into the room when you do this, start spamming your jump button. Maybe even press it once or twice, 3 times, or just spam it. And I was able to do that, and I was getting in there a lot more than I was just walking into it. And I believe the reason for that is a lot of the times that I was clipping through this or glitching through the wall, I was getting caught behind a table in there. I'd always end up behind that table where the gold is on, and I'd have to jump over it in order to carry on and get the gold. And I believe that's what's happening when we're trying to clip through this wall. We're hitting that table and it's pushing us back out. That's why a lot of people aren't getting in there. I mean, eventually or usually it'll just jump or clip right over the table or walk right over the table and breach right into the room. But a lot of the times he's actually hitting that table and it's kicking us right back out and not letting us get in. So that's where the jump comes into play. So instead of just walking forward and pressing forward, just like the old method, instead of doing the quarter turn, looking into the room and jumping once, this time we're going to be doing the new method where we're looking straight at the wall, looking straight up, jumping once, and clipping through the wall. And as soon as you see into that room, bang bang, tap your jump button 1, 2, 3 times, or even spam it like 6 times if you're quick enough. I don't think it really matters. Like I just went tap 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 and I was in, and I was able to repeat it a lot more than I was able to by just simply walking in. Okay, well, let's get into it. And if you another thing I wanted to point out was the settings. Again, I've turned my sensitivity all the way up, turned it all the way down, had it in the middle, so that doesn't really play too much into this. So your look sensitivity isn't really a factor. You just don't want to have it too low, so when you're doing the half turn, you're only going so far, or when you're trying to look up, in, and up, if your look sensitivity is really low, it's going to take a long time to look up, and then it might glitch right out and not be able to get into the room. So you want to have everything up just a little bit so you can look, turn, do your half spins, and jump into the room really quickly. I'll show you mine really quick here before we get started. I want to make this a quick video. Settings, controls. See, I had mine turned up and I turned them down, and we're going for these first person looks. I have mine just under half. Again, that's where I had it in the prior videos, just under half. I have my third person up a little more because I like it a little more control when I'm driving in my third person. First person, I have it down just 1, 2 under half. And that's where I usually have it for these, and it works fine for me. Ragdoll effects on, because all of that is coming into play when we're clipping through this wall and hitting that table. We want those ragdoll effects, and we want the glitch cam all working in unison here. Alright, here we go. Oh, the other tip I keep forgetting to mention, but has been mentioned in all the videos that I've watched when I learned this, was once you glitch the camera out, you always have to jump off the box, because if you don't jump off the box, then the camera will unglitch. If you start running around, the camera will unglitch. So absolutely no running. Always subtle walk movements, subtle little movements. And no walking off this box either. You walk off this box, you're not gonna glitch in there, because you just unglitch the camera when you walk off that box. You always jump off these boxes. Always jump. And when you do that, you don't have to keep glitching the camera out. Let me demonstrate. camera. Well, let's do it without glitching the camera. Okay, so when my camera's not glitched out, I try to do my half spin. He won't turn. He won't turn at all. He won't turn and look around all the way to that pillar again. He'll just climb the box. So that's how you know your camera's not glitched out. When I try to do my half spin, jump, spin, he just climbs straight up the box. So that's how you know the camera's not glitched out and you're not going to be able to get into the gold room. So the camera has to be glitched out, and that's how you know it's not glitched out. When you do this half spin and he's not turning and landing here, you know the camera's not glitched out. So let's go glitch the camera out. Once again, I like to do this more than once just to make sure. So you want to, I'll add a little more detail to this. I like to aim towards this arch here. So I'll be looking towards that arch, jump, and then I'll tap my right once, tap right on my left thumbstick, so he's like kind of bouncing off the wall and glitching out. So jump, tap, tap. There we go, he's glitched out, he did his little animation. Always jump off the box, always jump. If I walked off there, then I wouldn't be able to do this half spin and the camera wouldn't be glitched out. So always jump off the box, half spin, quick, bloop. See that? He slid off the box. He didn't do his little animated fall off. So we always want that little fall off when you do the half spin. So quick spin, plop. There's the animation. You're on the plop, turn, look straight up, walk, jump. And this time, tap your jump or start tapping your jump once you can see into that room, just like I did there. I didn't fully see into the room. I just saw a glimpse. I didn't fully see into the room. But if you can fully see into that room, bang, bang, start tapping your jump button. Like for me on PlayStation 4, that's my square, so I'm tapping my square 3 or 4 times when I can clearly see into that room. So here we go. Because I'm always jumping off this box, my camera's still glitched out, and because I'm not running around, my camera's still glitched out. So I don't always have to go up there and do that first step over and over again to glitch in here. You just have to do it once. As long as you're jumping off these crates, you only have to glitch the camera out once. So you don't want to be wasting time glitching the camera when it's already glitched out. As long as you're jumping off these crates every time you get stuck up there and not walking off, you don't have to continue glitching the camera. Okay, let's half spin this. Turn, look straight up, walk, jump. Oh, you didn't look in, jump. There we go. I was able to look into the room that time, but I didn't press my jump because I was facing more this way. And I seen that when he started climbing the crates instead of jumping into the room. So because I landed up here, I want to jump off these crates to make sure so I don't have to glitch the camera out again. Jump. Because if I walked off of there, I wouldn't be able to do this half spin if my camera wouldn't be glitched anymore. So I always jump out the box. Turn, look up, jump. Now it seems when he jumps the first time and he doesn't jump and glitch into the room, then it's never worked for me the second time I've tried it. See, I'll demonstrate. Here's a second jump. See, it's never worked for me the second time. So if it doesn't jump in there the first time, it's not going to work the second time. So just hop back off the crates and try again. And that's the good thing about this. As long as you're jumping off these crates, you don't got to keep going up there to glitch the camera out. And I think a lot of people are spending way too much time up there when they don't have to. Just got to glitch the camera out once. As long as you're not running around or walking off those crates, your camera will always remain glitched out. Pull up. Look up, walk forward, jump, look into the room, spam jump. Oh, he fell right off the crates. That was weird. Slid me way over here. But I bet you that, like that, I'm crouched. That's why I was crouched. See that? Okay, that's another thing I forgot to mention again, is make sure you're standing, not crouched, in order to reach in there. I was wondering why I did that weird long extra slide, and that's when my crouch, the glitched out camera, and the ragdoll effect came into play. So because I didn't jump off the crate, my camera's not glitched anymore. Let's see if I can do the half spin. Oh, I can. It's still glitched. Okay, I guess that little crouch didn't affect it. Turn, look up, jump, jump, look into the room, start spamming jump. Yeah, I should have been in there already. I think I'm on pain. Yeah, actually I did a little too much explaining. Let's start doing the do now. Let's get in here. Quick spin. Oh, he didn't fall off. So we always want to jump off here so we don't have to glitch the camera. Jump. Half spin. Plop. Look up. Walk forward. Jump. Start spamming jump. Oh, damn it. See, I'm seeing right in there, but again, I'm having the same problem other people are. It's kicking us right back out. But I'm getting in and out of there periodically, and a lot more than I was by not jumping. Again, like I was before. Just walking straight in instead of doing the half spin or quarter spin. So this new jump method is actually working a lot better. Look up. Walk towards the wall. Jump, 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 jump. Ah, crap. See, again, it's kicking me right back out. It's letting us look in there, but it's not... Again, I'm hitting that table. I know I'm hitting that table, and it's pushing me right back out. That's why I want to jump maybe a little bit sooner. Let's try that. Nope. Maybe I'm jumping too soon. I'm not fully glitched in before I jump over the table. I don't know. Either or, the jumping method is working a lot better than just walking in method. And I think, or I believe that has a lot to do with that table being in the way. And that's why the jumping or us getting pushed back out. So the jumping should help you get in there a lot more, a lot easier. Yeah, once again, before I started recording this, I was getting in there regularly again, and now that I'm doing the video, it won't click through. Oh, see, it didn't get up there that first jump. So what I'm going to do is glitch my camera, or half spin again instead of trying a second jump. Because you should do with this first jump. Oh, you see what I'm doing there? I'm not walking forward like I should be and then jumping. I'm actually turning and wiggling around like this because I end up here when that happens. So that's what I'm doing wrong, is I'm moving my thumbstick around too much instead of just straight forward. Let me try to pay more attention on walking just straight forward into the room. Half spin. Plop. Look up. Walk forward. Straight. Jump. Oh, yeah, that did work. Okay, so yeah, I'm wiggling my camera way too much, and that's why I'm not getting in here. I gotta be... It's just like the self-storage glitch. You gotta be walking straight, in a straight line to glitch through the wall, just like you do on the self-storage. Let's unglitch my camera here. And there's the gold. I'm not gonna grab her this time. It's the same thing. I got the cash over there again because I've just been helping randoms with their low-level randoms get some cash. And again, if you need some help, you're low level, just learning the game, you need some money to buy the necessities to do these, you know, just message me, A-OK, and I'll run a few KOs for you. Glitch the camera out again. I also got the Bogdan replays as well, so that pays 1.5, and the KO replay with this gold, with those bearer bonds. We always get over 2 mil here, so you walk away with about 1.6, 1.7 with the elite challenge. So if I run a KO and a Bogdan for you, you'll have 3 mil just for those 2 missions, and both of them take about 15 minutes each, so half an hour, 3 mil. Up to another fella there with 10 million. Another friend I met from England, he just started. He didn't have any money or anything, wanted to buy the sub and start doing these heists. And so I ran about 10 of these KOs for him, gave him about 10 million, and made a new friend. Let's hop off this. Pull up. Let's do that again, because again I'm wiggling my camera and I'm talking way too much. Oops, he slid off. We want him to always plop or fall off, that animated fall off. Just like that. Look up, walk forward, jump. Oh, see, he didn't glitch through, so I'm going to do my half spin again. Here's another tip. When he plops like that, just use your look button to turn, to look straight up, then use your move button to walk forward and jump. So walk forward and jump. So after I do my half spin and plop, I'm not using this to move around. I'm just using this to turn and look up. So I'm not using my move around button. I'm using my look button after the half spin. And that seems to help me as well. Here we go. Half spin. Oh, we slid off. Let's do that little plop first. Half spin, plop, turn, look up, then walk and jump. Oh, see, I'm wiggling my controller way too much. I can feel it in my hand. I'm not pressing directly forward, so that should help. I'm hoping that should help everybody that's having problems with this. Is try the jump button. Use your jump to get over that little desk that I keep getting stuck on there, that I believe I'm getting stuck on. And the jump should solve that. So just start jumping as you're walking forward. Turn, look up, walk forward, jump. And as soon as he sees into the room, that's when you want to start jumping again. So press jump about three or four more times. Maybe even twice will be fine. But as long as you're pressing the jump once you're looking into the room. See, just like that, jump, bang. See, I was stuck on a table. I actually had to jump over that table, because I stalled there and it was going to push me back, and I started jumping and it brought me over here, landed here. So this is what's pushing us out. I was right. And I knew that from when I started the last video, because I actually landed in that little area there and I was able to jump out of it. And I did it a couple of times in the last video. Like, I landed behind that table just by simply walking in. I wasn't jumping last time. This time I'm jumping. So let's try that again, and I'll end the video with that, because that jumping will help you, as it has with me as well, because I keep coming back and playing with this, because I was doing the cell phone method. I'll show you that really quick. That's just like this. You're walking in here, you're pretty much looking down. It's like the old window one, but I haven't found the right angle to quite do it yet. But you can definitely look into the room by this method. So it's the same way. Close it as quick as you can. Hold right on the left thumbstick and jump once. So quickly close. 1, 2, jump. See, oh, he didn't jump up. I actually crouched instead of jumping. But that's one method I'm working around with right now, because I'm able to clip into the room. Thinking maybe I have to add a jump or something next time. But let's try this one more time. Quick close, jump. Oh, that time he didn't clip through the wall. But yeah, normally I can look right into the room there, but he won't glitch through. So that's something else I'm playing with right now. Glitch my camera out here. Oh, I fell off. But yeah, I'm not going to run this too long. I'll just try this one more time, and I'll shut this video down. I just wanted to add those couple of tips for people that are no running. And again, to make sure you're not crouched, you want your sensitivities up a little bit, or down, whichever your preference is. I've tried all sensitivities up and down, and they all worked. It didn't really matter or come into play too much. But what I did find by playing around with this some more was that table that's on the opposite side of this wall which is kicking us back out. So that's where the jumping comes into play, and we hop right over it. So we're walking straight, and it's really important that you press straight. I was mentioning before, try wiggling in there, because I was able to wiggle in there before, and just by going crazy with my thumbstick like I am now and going crookedly, and it's inconsistent. When you press straight, directly straight, that's way more consistent to get in there. So you want to be pressing exactly straight. You don't have to be looking straight this way. You could be just slightly that way or slightly that way. But you want to be pressing straight when you're walking. You want to be pressing straight forward. That's part is important. Turn, look, press straight, jump, press straight. Oop, there we go. I was in, but I didn't hop over the table. Kicked me back out. That gosh darn gold table. Maybe if there was bills on it instead of gold, I'd be able to. Maybe you'd jump through there a lot easier, right? The cash is lighter, so my body weight would be able to move that table and it wouldn't have to glitch behind it. Theoretically. Here we go, jump! No, he didn't jump, so I don't like that. I'm gonna do my half spin again. He slid off. Do it again. Oh, another quick tip too is when you're doing your half spin or anything, I found another good tip is when you're nestled, when you're way in this corner here, like sometimes it'll kick you out and you'll end up over here when you do your half spin. It still works, of course. You'll still be able to half spin and jump, but I find the closer you are here, to see it kick me out, so I push myself back in, the closer to the wall you'll land when you do the half spin. So here, half spin, plop. See, I'm right next to the wall now, so that's more of a chance I'll glitch through when I do my jump. Oop, see, just like that. As to where if I was standing farther away from the wall, which I'll do this time, which is over here, half spin. Oh, he slid off. And this time I'm like way over here instead of way up in there. So plop, now I'm way out here. So this is where I'm going to walk straight forward and then jump when I'm at the wall. It's not going to glitch because I jumped through, or it didn't work when I jumped the first time. Anyway, play around with that, with the jumping method. You might be able to get that working for you a lot more easier like I have. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on that one now. I'm gonna go and do the self-storage now. I'll end this one here because self-storage is a motherfucker, man. It's like you get in, but it's just so inconsistent. It takes like 20, 30 tries just to breach once, so it's not worth it for if you're going for the elite challenge. But if that's the only place you got gold and you're not worried about the elite, then yeah, you can play around with it and try to breach in there. It definitely works. I mean, I can get in there, but it just takes forever. No matter how many videos, how many methods I've tried, it's just a super inconsistent glitch that it's really difficult to get in. The method is really super easy. It's just working properly or getting everything timed and right is just freaking hard to get the timing, the walking, and everything just right. Or the right angle, walking at the right angle. Oh, you'll see. I'll post it in the video, and then I'm gonna do next year. Try and get this one more quick time. Nope, I'm not walking straight forward. I can feel it with my thumbstick in my hand. I'm wiggling. So I'm wiggling at an angle diagonally at the 9 or 10 o'clock instead of the 12 o'clock. Or sorry, 10 and 1 o'clock instead of the 12 o'clock. So up, forward, jump, forward, jump, forward, jump. Come on, forward, jump, no, forward, jump. See, that's where you got to be. See, he's not jumping at all, so that's where the tap little clip to the right will do the trick to help him jump. Jump. Half spin. Plop. Turn. Look up. Press forward. Jump. Oh, it didn't glitch through. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone there. I'm gonna end this video and I'm gonna do what is that, self-storage one. So have fun with this one, folks. Good luck with that. Hope that works for you. Actually, you know what? I'll go show you this other one really quick because all of these are all still working. Like they haven't fixed any of these. These are all 100% still working. So let's just show you the cell phone one because this is by far the easiest. I've just shown a couple of other friends how to do this. And just by explaining it to them while we were doing this live or doing a heist, they were able to pull this off in their first attempt. Because this is by far the easiest one in the KO Perico. Am I crouched? No, I'm standing up. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it. There we go. Close it as quick as possible. Click, click. Nope, I didn't close it. So that's not gonna work. Up, up, doop, doop. Close it, close it. Jump. Nope, what am I doing wrong? Let me check my perspective here. Am I up on there? Let's get up there. Get up there. Okay, now if you, I have an earlier video on how to get into this one, because this one works with, it's such an easy one. You don't even have to really be lined up in any particular way. Just as long as you're up here, you can see that window thing somewhat in your sight line. It'll still work just fine. Just got to be quick on closing and holding left on the left thumbstick and jumping once. So close, close, jump once. Oh, that was just fabulous. Yeah, I think I'd be quicker on this. Yeah, that's it. I had to be quicker on closing that phone. But again, this is the easiest one is the cell phone one, and clearly that still works. So the basement one still works. This one clearly still works. As well as diving off the balcony and doing the little jump half spinny thing, glitching out the camera still works. So I'm going to leave with those two. I'm going to go to the cell storage over. Let me show you. I'm going to do start a new video with this cell storage one right here. How to get in through there again, because that's a motherfucker. Alright folks, see you in the next video. Peace.